Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be talking just a little bit about my fitness journey and what I'm doing to get healthier. So first things first, let me just have a little bit of this because I just got done at the gym. Summer is summering and I'm super duper hot. So one of the main things that I'm doing that's really been working is drinking a lot more fluids, changing the way I eat, just finding ways to increase my activity that don't feel like work, and that way I don't have as much resistance to it. I enjoy it better and I don't feel as physically or mentally tired after doing it. So one of the small things that I have done that has made a huge difference in how I feel is drinking more fluids, but not necessarily water. So I've always been a huge water drinker. I do enjoy soda every now and again, but I drink mainly water, and sometimes I still feel really tired. Now I will say before I get any further into this that I do weigh somewhere between like 200 and 220. I'm not sure exactly where I fall right now because I've been on this journey for a couple months now, and I haven't been weighing myself for like the last 6 or 7 weeks. But I do have some physical limitations in being heavy set, so I do get more fatigued quicker than somebody who has less weight on their body. But then also I have some physical challenges from some health conditions that I have. So with that said, I drink a lot of water, but sometimes I still just get like brain fog and fatigue and crankiness and tiredness and just overall lack of energy and good mood. And one of the things that's really improved my mood is focusing on drinking electrolytes. Now, I spent a lot of time in Florida and a lot of time in the fitness community, and at that time, this would be like probably 15 or 20 years ago, there was this mindset that unless you were doing like bodybuilding or something like that, electrolytes really weren't that important, that you were going to get enough electrolytes from your food. But if you suffer from fatigue or any digestive issues, you might not be getting enough nutrition from your food. So I have been adding not just electrolytes, but ones that include 4 different minerals in them. So the ones I look for are specifically sodium and potassium, calcium and magnesium, and you just want them in trace amounts because again, you're going to get most of what you need from your food, but sometimes it's raining, so I'll try to wrap this up. Sometimes you're just not getting it in fast enough, and then you're not cooling your body off and sweating. So looking for a low sugar like electrolyte solution can make a really big difference in your energy. And I try to have some with my breakfast and then some after I work out, and then I'll even have some before bed if I just feel like I'm lacking. It does also help keep you regular if you get ones with potassium and magnesium, so that's really nice. The other thing that I've been doing is spacing my meals out a little bit more. So I've been having more satiating meals with more food groups in it. So instead of just grabbing like a snack or whatever, I'll try to get protein, carbs, and healthy fats with my meals, and then try to wait at least minimum 3 hours, but preferably 4 to 5 hours in between my meals. And then about 2 hours before I go to bed, I quit eating. So I'll have a nice satiating dinner with electrolytes if I'm feeling low on energy. And then if I start to get cravings and stuff like that, I know I'm probably just overtired, and I'll just try to go to bed and lights out right after. I will also say if you like cozy time at night, switching from watching TV series over to just watching a movie before bed is really helpful, because that way when the movie's done, you aren't one more episoding it into that quality sleep that you're going to need to rest and recover both mentally and physically. Whether you're working out or not, you're still doing stuff, so you need to rest. And then the third thing that I have been doing a lot of is finding a variety of ways to increase my activity level. So I have started back up at the gym because where I'm located for the next month or so, I have access to a gym that's super convenient. Sometimes throughout the year, because I do travel a lot, I'll be 45 minutes away from a gym. And that just doesn't always work. You know what I mean? With a normal work and life responsibility schedule. So I still do have a Peloton in the camper. When I'm traveling in a hotel, I'm trying to hit the hotel gym, and then if I'm in a town long enough and close enough to a gym, I'm getting a gym membership there. And I'm just starting with low stress stuff that's easy to do. I'm not putting too much brain work into it. I do like to track some things to see if my capacity is increasing, but sometimes you just have to show up and get moving. It definitely changes your energy, and I will notice that when I do these low intensity workouts earlier in the morning, whether it's a Peloton, I do YouTube videos at home sometimes too, and gym workouts, you know, if I can just work out for 15 to 30 minutes in the morning, just doing something fun and low to medium intensity, I actually find myself more energetic to go do things later in the day, like to go walk around and go shopping, or go for a walk, or go to the driving range. As you can see, I have been practicing my driving as well, and just trying to find as many ways to increase my activity level in a fun way. So pool isn't the most physically active thing, but I just truly enjoy it so much, and it's got to be better than sitting around watching TV or fussing around on your phone. I love going to the driving range. That's actually one thing I'm kind of good at, and I'm terrible at bowling, absolutely terrible at bowling, but there's a lot of physicality to it. Weightlifting can be fun, dancing can be fun. Really, you can find anything. I'm not a good swimmer, but you know, some people are, and they might have access to a pool or a lake nearby. So, you know, just take what you're naturally inclined to do, like what your friends and family like to do, and find ways to increase your activity level. And you know, if you're like me and you're like 60 pounds over like your physical prime, and you think, I don't want to be there, this is embarrassing, don't, because you're out, you're having fun with your friends and family, or just by yourself listening to a good playlist. And you know, just wear something that you feel comfortable and attractive in, even if you have to spend a little bit of extra money on a higher quality, more supportive top, or more structured leggings, or more supportive shoes, just because you know you're not, you know, you're putting more weight on your ankles or whatnot. Just do what you have to do to get out there, and the rest will follow. You only live once, and you don't want to spend your whole life, you know, sitting on a couch watching the world pass you by. So for me right now, it's primarily Peloton at home, occasionally a YouTube workout, playing around at the gym. So I do a little bit of treadmill, which is a huge fear factor for me, because I did fall off one like when I was probably like 17 or 18, and it has haunted me ever since. I do prefer the elliptical, but at this point, sorry, I'm kind of rambling, but at this point I feel like, because I am heavy set, my ankles and my knees are getting a lot more weight than they're used to. And so to walk on a treadmill, I feel like is giving me a higher intensity workout necessarily than being on the elliptical, and it's using my actual muscles and joints that I use when I'm just walking around. So I feel like for me personally, at a heavier weight, the treadmill is a skill that I want to master, because I think it's going to help keep me injury free as I work on getting this weight off. But I just wanted to give you guys an update. I know I've been kind of here and there lacking energy and not posting as consistently as I'd like. And I've been traveling so much that my situation is always changing, so it's not always convenient to film even when I do have the time and energy to do it. But I have been posting more short form content here on YouTube, so you can just see little clips of what I'm working on, and I hope that we can all be inspired to be our best selves and to enjoy the process, not just the end reward when you reach your goal. Because it might never come, or it might not feel as sweet as you thought it would. So I will see you guys later, and I will keep in touch with you and let you know how everything is going, and I'll get back to my regular content hopefully very soon. All right, bye guys.